Boy, here we go, you guys. We need to start regulating podcast equipment and podcasts in general. It seems like these days, people would rather go on a podcast to air somebody out over squashing the beef behind the scenes. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this one took me by surprise. Who knew that Jim Jones had this much animosity towards Tony Yayo? I mean, yeah, Jim Jones got his own beef with Tony Yayo's man's 50, but for the most part, Yayo has pretty much stayed out of it. The last thing I remember Tony Yayo saying about Jim Jones wasn't really about Jim Jones. When Yayo went on Matt Hoffa's podcast, he said no disrespect, but Jim still had Stack in the hood.
This is the difference between me and other, right? Stack Bundles, one of my favorite rappers in the world.
Rest in peace,
Rest in
Stack.
peace.
Right?
Rest in peace.
Far Rock,
Yep.
you understand? Jim Jones, he had Stack Bundles, he had Max B. I looked at it like, wait, you know. Stack Bundles had a portion was still in the hood. No disrespect to Jim Jones. Fifth had me in Battery Park. I could walk out that motherfucker barefoot. But I'm walking out there barefoot. That's when you know a nigga love you, boy. Because he making sure you don't get your shit split. Because you go back to 134, anywhere, Baisley, Brooklyn, shit get split.
Now, personally, if you guys go look at the context of this conversation, Yayo was not trying to diss Jim. He was simply trying to make a comparison. Well, 3 years later, come to find out that Jim was still feeling salty over what Yayo said. And speaking of still feeling salty, Memphis Bleek was also feeling salty over what Yayo said about him a couple months ago.
Bleek said, Hove doesn't look out for me like Fifth looks out for...
And then he said he eat his home halal. He eats on his own. I eat on my own too.
Right.
I go on my own tour.
But now he's trying to take a shot.
Yeah, because that, and it's a cool shot because I just came off tour.
Right.
When have you seen Bleek on tour? On his own.
Right.
If he's doing something with Freeway and Siegel and them like that, it came to a point where 50 was helping Siegel. All I'm saying is when you look at a situation, Jay-Z is not a bad guy. Bleek is not a bad guy.
No.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying to you that Jay-Z was all business with them niggas.
Right.
When Buck up on his taxes, 50 would piece him off. You know what I'm saying? When Prodigy bought a house and needed more money, 50 would piece him off. Prodigy would pay him back. You understand what I'm saying? I've seen shit like that.
So in other words, you're saying Hove has always kept it business.
Business. 50, the thing with 50 is, it was business and we was friends.
Friends.
I don't feel like Bleek was Jay-Z friend. I don't feel like Young Guns was Jay-Z friend. I don't feel like
And that's
was
okay.
Jay-Z friend.
I mean, you probably should have learned or known early on what type of relationship that it was.
Definitely.
So therefore, there's no misunderstanding at a later date in time.
Yeah. So I seen 50.
But he shouldn't measure his friendship by what you and Fifth have.
Yeah.
But a lot of people do that.
Yeah, definitely.
I wish my boy looked out for me like that. Or I look for my boy don't look out for me like you such as
Exactly.
okay, but y'all don't have the type of relationship that me and Fifth have.
Exactly. I've been on the block with Fifth. I don't know if Bleek was on the block with Jay.
Right.
I don't know that. And I'm not taking nothing from him. I'm not here to blow shots or discredit him. All I'm saying is I seen Fifth.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I don't think Bleek was on the block with Jay. Drop it in the comments. Was Bleek on the block with Jay? I don't think so.
Piece people off when they had tax problems.
Right.
Jay did it, but he did it with Lil Wayne later on.
Right.
Remember
he did it with
when
Wayne. He helped
you didn't hear him help
Savage with an immigration lawyer.
Right.
He helped DMX when DMX wanted to leave and he owed.
That's Rock Nation, right? That's Rock Nation as whole. We are not discrediting, but when have you seen him at that point when Young Guns and Bleek was there and Siegel was there? Siegel was left in the dust. Let's keep it real. That's how I looked at it. He could have got.
I'll take your word for that.
Once he disrespect, cool, I understand. But if he didn't disrespect and the dude is loyal there, it should be more opportunities for him. All I'm saying is when Fifth have a tour, anger management tour, me and Banks, everybody on tour, MOP, Mobb Deep. Any artist he had, he put him on a platform.
Right.
Because Jim had Memphis Bleek on his brand.
No, that's big facts. Like, but you gotta look at it like, if you sign the Hove, you got a shot at being a billionaire. But like, it's a really big shot. You gonna get effed over, but it's also a nice shot, it's an 80% shot you gonna get effed over by Jay-Z, right? But it's a 20% shot you become a billionaire. With 50, If you stay loyal, it's an 80% shot you gonna be good, but it's a 20% shot you definitely never gonna be a billionaire. Like you just not gonna happen. It's not happening with 50. So it's like, which would you rather have? Would you rather have like 80%? I'm like, all I gotta do is stay loyal and I'm good, or would you take that small 20% with Jay-Z that you can become a billionaire? Because we ain't gonna act like Rihanna, Kanye West, like he had LeBron and the Rock Nation. He knows how to get you there. You get what I'm saying? And we can look at J. Cole. J. Cole might end up being a billionaire one day. You never know. You get what I'm saying? So it's both sides of it. But let's see what Jim Jones said about that, because I don't know if he's gonna like that.
New podcast, Artist to Artist. And while Jim Jones was trying to give him flowers for what he's been doing himself, Memphis Bleek brought up what Tony Yayo said about him, and that set Jim Jones off. And you can tell he's been waiting years to get his shit off about Yayo. Here's what he said.
A lot of, me from the hood, so people look at Bleek and don't understand the business he's doing. They always look at Jay like, oh,
yeah.
But
that's
now,
why,
nigga, Bleek
that's
out
why
here
you got
making
niggas like
moves.
Yayo talking about, Jay don't take care of, nigga. I don't need Jay to go on tour.
Yo, smoke hard coke, yo.
Yo, chill.
You look like you need to be taken care of, nigga. You look like you need to go to the dentist. You need to look like you need to brush your teeth. You look like you need hygiene, nigga. You look like you need help. Tell your man 50 send you an ounce or something, yo.
You do need
you
that
might
help.
need
That's
2
why-
ounces, nigga.
that's why
Pay
we
the full
looking to
movie,
see-
nigga. I got a G for every bump in your face, nigga. I promise you that, nigga.
That's
I
a
promise
fact.
you that, nigga.
That's why he worrying about
Peon, you broke, nigga. You know
See?
I got it, nigga. What's
Don't-
up? The
ain't
bag
nobody-
is up. The bolsa.
Hey, yo.
Hey, Flea, where the bolsa at, Flea?
Let me finish that off. Ain't nobody taking care of niggas over here, B. Yo, nah, you good, my nigga. I fucking love it. Niggas deserve it. They need to hear this shit, man, because they bugging out here. All these niggas worrying about who taking care of who. We take care of we. Ain't no
100%,
who
nigga.
take care of who, nigga.
Word up,
You
nigga.
know who doing it. We live.
Us,
We getting
the
money.
gangway, nigga. We take
You
care
feel
of
me?
everybody, nigga. We take care of each other, nigga.
That's a
You heard?
fact, my G, but shit. Linking back up with you, Jim. We missed out on a
Nah,
lot
this
of
is dope.
opportunity, bro. But
Oh man, calling him a cokehead and saying you got a G for every bump in his face is crazy. Man,
that's
shout out
crazy.
to Mitch from Paid in Full. Now, I don't want to pocket watch, but if you guys watch the news, if you guys see what's going on, I think Yayo got a little bit more money than Jim. But if we're talking cultural relevance, obviously I gotta give it to Jim. Yayo is constantly getting booked for shows. He's constantly on tour damn near all year long with 50 Cent. So maybe it's just me, but I don't think Yayo is hurting for money. I don't think he needs 50 Cent for money. But of course, when you're on a podcast just going off, it sounds great. Now, don't get it twisted. Yayo definitely is not taking this laying down. About 30 minutes ago, Yayo had a very slick response back to Jim. With all the rumors going around that Max B might come home next month, and knowing that Jim Jones might not be talking as crazy, Yayo went on his page to post this video of Max B.
Y'all niggas do, I don't do. I do the other thing. Everything. Y'all niggas go across the street that way, I'm going up. Holla at your boy. I do other things, man. I don't do what y'all niggas do. I don't do what niggas do. I don't watch niggas' money. I don't care. I just do what I do. That shit.
So that means you guys know exactly what's coming next. Nothing but complete and utter violation from Tony Yayo. Like I told you guys earlier, personally, I don't think any of this would be taken this far if podcasts did not exist. Jim
Well, I see both sides of it. Also, Jim Jones kind of jumped out the window. But with the Max B situation, we got to see, because Max B going to link back up. I think boy named Stack Bundles. They used to, not Stack Bundles, but I forget boy name, but they used to low key kind of bully Jim Jones. They was bullying Jim Jones, bro. Like before Max B got locked up, bro, it was looking wicked for Jim Jones. You get what I'm saying? Like he wanted his bread from Jim Jones and he ain't mind taking it from him. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it was a different time. But let me vibe with y'all a little bit. Yeah, it was a different time back then, but you know, like it was getting dark for him. But as far as money goes, I don't know, because Tony Yayo stayed booked. He stayed booked and busy. He stayed either doing interviews. He stayed, just doing different things. And not only that, I could see Yayo getting his own podcast. So I think you can't really compare the two. But I think them two going at it makes more sense than like 50 and Jim Jones. Like that's why 50 just be man, like he be just whenever he go at Jim Jones, it's really a mismatch. Cause that's really like, main man going at one of the like the group members. Jim Jones, for me, he's still like a group member. The same way Yayo was. And 50 a boss. You get what I'm saying? So you going at Yayo, you gotta have a plan behind it because now it's not just gonna be you and Yayo. Now you gotta deal with 50 also. So we gonna stay up to date on this. Make sure y'all drop a like, comment, hit that hype button. It's your boy Jet Ski G back, and I am I think I got a vibe. It's your boy Jet Ski G, and we back, and I am the waviest on YouTube. Yeah, I like that. All right, so y'all make sure y'all drop a comment. Let me know who in the right and wrong. Y'all rocking with Jay. Y'all rocking with Jimmy. Y'all rocking with Yayo. For me, I gotta wait and see. I gotta wait and see like why. We gotta let the dust settle on this because this ain't the end of this. This gonna keep going. Like you dealing with some of the pettiest people in the world, and I gotta see what happens when Max B come on. All right, so y'all drop it in the comments. Also, I'm gonna drop another video. It's gonna be right here, and I'm gonna drop another video right here. Both of them gonna be bangers. One of the videos is gonna be a compilation of the industry's reaction to Drake getting his case dismissed. All right. So it's your boy, What's Up, G? If ain't nobody told you they love y'all, I love y'all. I'm out, y'all.